Everyone, on a practical note, we want to talk about the power of the people as increstors. An increstor is someone who, or a member of Inks Nation, who understands the power of the people, who works together with fellow like-minded people to achieve a common goal. For example, the wrong use of the power of the people or the collective mass agreement is recently, sorry to use this example, the BBN Niger. It happened last year, it happened this year again. Thatcher was disqualified last year, and Erica too disqualified this year. And both of them, the people use what we call collective mass agreements to donate for them, for one individual, just to encourage the person's misbehavior. That is wrong use of collective mass agreements. But in this sense, we have close to 3 million Nigerians who are collectively working together as end users, exchangers, ESCOs, and the likes. And we're all working for the same goal, to fight our common enemy, which is poverty and others. So in this light, we need to become high-class members of Inks Nation as NGOs. We are stepping further to make sure that we collectively buy the future we desire. So as an NGO of over 2.5 million members, we can actually use fiat or paper money, collectively agree to use paper money to buy the future we desire and live in that future with pink coin. It becomes our property. Now, one or three examples of what we wish to do is one, we wish to achieve what we call the Inks Nation Microfinance Bank to complement the blockchain, and this is aimed at making sure that even if the government is not coming in fully, we want to have a practical example from a microfinance bank of how blockchain can help the banking sector. And collectively achieving this makes us automatic shareholders. In fact, microfinance banks are like the NGO of the banking sector. So we can collectively work this out as shareholders of one of the biggest MFBs of Nigeria. We already have the population, we have a group of people who also have like minds. So that is one of our major missions. Secondly, we want to have delivery, logistics, inks mobility in all states in Nigeria. So that is another one. Then we want to also make sure that everybody, to sustain this whole project, everyone is working in line with the law and order of the nation. So these are our missions, and we want us to practically achieve this. Many of you have never been shareholders of any company. Many of you have never embarked on projects like this, but we really do not understand that the people themselves have the power to do anything. All they need is to agree that we might need to buy a microfinance bank, which would be lesser. There are so many microfinances that are already failing. They are going bankrupt, but we can revive them. Now, one of the, for example, we have the State Microfinance Bank, which costs $1 billion, as in capital, that one has to have in capital to begin it. It looks like a lot of money, but do you know that with the population of 1 million, which we are more than 1 million already, if we have 1 million persons who is willing to spare only 1,000 naira of physical cash, of paper money, we can actually, that is exactly $1 billion, naira rather. So that is one practical example. We can actually purchase anything in the country if we have one mind. And the most important thing about this mission is that we must stop waiting for the government, and we must stop having the ideology that it is until you get to the seat of power before you can actually do or effect change in the country. I am a practical example of using almost nothing to achieve a lot of things. But imagine if I duplicate myself into 1 million people. The sacrifice I've been able to give, the love I've been able to put out, and the discipline on myself and the whole family, if I'm able to duplicate my nature into as many as 1 million, we can actually buy the future we desire for ourselves and our children, and live in that future with Pincoin. So, and when I mean the future we desire, we can actually spot things not only in Nigeria but all over the world. A lot of companies are going bankrupt because of COVID. There are ways that we can actually acquire them. If you see a company in China that can be useful for Nigeria, maybe produce a factory, or maybe they've produced clothes or whatever, we can actually purchase it collectively, run projects that help the family, and together we acquire it, and it produces all that we need. Then in the end, we will be using our abundant Pincoin to use to acquire them. So you are buying off that product or that service or that company in order for it to favor us in Pincoin. So by the time you're putting 1 naira into it, you have your reserve of Pincoin the RCB and so on, as surplus as it is, to do the needful, to utilize it when the services or the products are available. And remember, most of what we want to achieve is going to be controlled or done through machines, artificial intelligence, which would encourage abundance in everything, in every kind of production, goods and services, food stocks and everything. So we are on this mission, and this is, whichever way I've explained it, just understand the basics, that the people collectively can work together to give themselves the future they desire. Thank you.